Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and in this video, I'll be unboxing Biomos. This is the second of 6 games I picked up at Gen Con 2024. Let's get rolling. Alright, so let's open up Biomos. This one doesn't have the shrink on it, but I have not unboxed it yet. But when I bought it at Gen Con, they also had some promo cards available. And I purchased the promos and in the game, left it in the shrink, brought it to the car, and by the time I got to the car, I had lost the promos. So I had to go back and buy them a second time, which was a bummer. And I wanted to make sure I didn't lose them again. So I took off the shrink so I could throw it in the box. So we'll set those aside for a moment. So this is Biomos. It's coming from North Star Games. This is a new game. I've been excited about it since I saw a little bit of info online. And if you've previously seen my unboxing of Oceans, also by North Star Games, you might remember they had a cardboard punch-out token that I think was just extra space on the punch-out board. And it said, if you bring this token to a con and buy something from us, it's good for $1 or for a hug. So I went ahead and used it here. I got the $1, really more for the novelty of it than anything, but I thought that was pretty cool just that I was able to do that because I didn't really anticipate ever using it. So let's see what's in here. So we've got some cards, and I noticed right away that these are wrapped in paper and not plastic, which is pretty cool. There was some discussion on that Oceans unboxing about the use of plastic in that game and just sustainability in games. So on this new game, I already see something improved. That's pretty cool. So maybe we'll try and talk more about that later. Here's a cloth bag, the rulebook. It's not an especially complicated game. It does have a solo mode, so I will be playing it on this channel, so you'll get to see it at some point. Otherwise, it's a competitive game for up to how many players? 4, 1 to 4 players. Plays in about 20 minutes. I think that's accurate. And then we've got some punch boards here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 planet boards, and then all these circular tokens. And so in this game, all these two-sided boards, they have like a standard or beginner side that are all the same, and then asymmetrical, a little more complex sides on the back. But here's how it works. They've all got this gutter. Just want to be careful punching that out. There we go. And then there are these various land type tokens. And as you play the game, you're selecting these tokens and putting them in here, and you have the ability to slide them around, but not to change their order. And so you're trying to build specific sequences of land types. And those are found on these cards. So we'll come back to that in a moment. Let's punch the rest of these out. And then of course there's a punch out here. I think that's a little moon. Each planet has a little moon. Which I don't think this does anything. That might be a piece though. I don't think so. Let's see. So there's only a couple of these. Couples of these. There we go. So here are the player boards. And you get some sort of bonus when you place something in the moon slot. And then on the back side, each of these has 2 spaces that are not part of the gutter, so they're immobile. So you have to be careful about what you put there. You still have a moon. And then I think this is asymmetric as well. Yeah, they all have some abilities here on when you get a certain sequence, you can do something, and then they get bonus points for different types of land types. So those are these boards. These are all, not very complicated. These are all the same, just the 5 land types, and I think these all go in the draw bag. So I can punch the rest of those out later. I think you get the idea. Let's take a look at the cards. And this is kind of nice too. Just like on plastic openers, there's usually like a little thing that lets you rip the cards out. I always struggle with those too, but this paper one has like a little flap to help you open it. Very nice. So I think as you play the game, you randomize these and you put some of them out, and if you are able to make the sequence that's on the card, you gain the card, and then the point value that's there. And most of these, I don't know the names of the deck, but it's like a regular deck, and then I think like some super cards or something. These are all worth 10 points. These are much longer sequences. And this black hole with 20 on this side and 40 on this side. This is for the solo mode. You play against either the easy or the hard black hole, and I think that's their starting points. And then they can gain other points throughout the game as well. So since we're here, let's take a look at the promo pack that I picked up for a very reasonable price, except I had to buy it twice. To be fair, they offered they're very nice. I told them I lost it, and they were willing to just give me another pack, but I insisted on buying it. I didn't feel right to. Oh, it's only one card. Oh, now I feel sillier. I thought there was more cards in there, so one promo card. This is a big one. It's worth 12 points. I kind of wonder if there were other promo cards. I would have grabbed one of each. But this is 12 points. You need to have, it looks like, a forest, one of anything, 3 mountains, and then one of anything, and then a forest. And this card is, like floating islands. That's pretty cool. Then I wonder, oh yeah, look at that. So the two decks of cards have different backs, so you can shuffle them and separate them easily. So this goes with these. Well, that's neat. I'm still glad I've got it, but I do wish I hadn't lost it initially. And yeah, I kind of wish I knew there was only one in there, because if there were multiple types, I would have happily picked them up. All right, let's throw these in here. I'll punch these out later. Put these off to the side. So we've got our booklet, our cards, our bag, and that is what is inside the Biomos box. So as I said, it does support solo mode, so you will be able to see it on this channel. You can expect that. That'll be just whenever I'm able to get to it, because I've got quite the backlog now. I try and keep my list of unplayed games, below 5 at any given time. Ideally, it's 0, but that is not the case at the moment, and it is growing. But anyway, this is Biomos. Again, the second of 6 games that I picked up at Gen Con 2024. I will release the other unboxing videos at the same time as this one if you want to check them out. And as always, this would be a good time to subscribe, share, and like the video, or to go ahead and drop me a comment. Otherwise, that's it for unboxing Biomos. Thanks for watching Table for One. I'll see you in the next video.